Let's talk a little bit about life after the PhD. What is the life after the PhD? So you work in science, mostly in science communication right now, no?
Yes, right now I'm working mostly in science communication.
And how did you end up there?
So I finished my PhD and I was done. I was just done. And I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't convinced to continue in research. And a contact called me and be like, can someone needs help putting together a course about floodplains? Can you help them? And so I did that. I'm like, that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I always liked teaching during my PhDs, like working with young people and students and stuff. It's what I found a really fun part. I also did some workshops. Now, this is all hilarious because I am not fluent in German. I am conversational, but I am not fluent. So keep that in mind.
Mhm.
But I also did some workshop with kids. Also, kids do not care. I did some workshop with kids, and then I did this small like couple month job where I put together this course, and I'm like, I really liked that. So then I was sort of talking to different contacts, and I kind of mentioned to my former supervisor. I was still living in Linz at the time. I was like, I really enjoyed that. And she's like, okay, well, I have another project. And so then it kind of snowballed into like more, and my former PhD, one of my former PhD supervisors was very involved in education outreach. She's actually a trained teacher. And so that kind of snowballed into me working on some of her projects. And then I started applying for my own projects. And then we created a board game. I applied for a grant to create a board game, which was super fun. We're making now some virtual reality things. And then when I started to like get into the network of this, I started meeting more people and making more connections. At the same time, I've been continuing to do research part-time. I had some part-time research positions. Postdoc life is tough. Dunya will talk about this too. Postdoc life is tough. It is hard to put together a full-time job with postdoc life. So I've had bits and pieces of projects. Can you work with this data set and put a paper? Can you, and I'm still doing that now. So I would say about half my time I spend doing these outreach projects and doing workshops in schools. A third or half of that I spend actually working on my research. And then another part of that I spend, I don't know, what am I at, 3/4? I spend writing proposals for outreach projects and for research projects. And I submit like of different sizes, like 5 proposals a year. And I've gotten like 3 accepted. So, over the past 3 years. So
Mhm.
this is kind of how it's gone. I told Dunya before, but I am also taking German courses so that if this communication stuff, if I continue in it, which it looks like I'm going to, I can also do it better in German. Because right now I do it very mixed in person, which is fun with students in schools, but at a more professional level. I would of course love to get my research funded and continue to do that. I have several projects I really want to do, but so far it hasn't been successful. I'm fine saying that because everyone gets projects rejected. Yeah.
Yeah, project application is difficult. Yes,
Yes.
most projects don't get accepted. This
Yeah.
is simply how it is. You mentioned your board game, so it's Cyborg, no?
Yes.
If you want, I can put the link into the description of the videos. And if you have some other project you would like to mention as well and put in the description, we can do that.
That would be great. That would be really great. Because me and a colleague have put together a web page with all our learning materials. And I would say
Mhm.
all of it's available in German. A lot of it's available in English. And the board games actually are available in Romanian and Greek as well. So we also have a Go Fish version that's available in German and English. We have a learning app, and soon there'll be a VR experience about fish brains, which is exciting. So yeah, so
Great.
I'll send you the link to put all of this in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in short, the board game is about basically learning about research process and science through playing.
Yes, it's focused on the scientific method, not a specific topic. So we have lots of like research topics that you then have to put together into a story.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
And tell me something about like which kind of skills that you learned during your PhD you find very useful now for your work.
I would say the most useful thing is this confidence, and I'm not sure it's a well-founded confidence, but I feel very confident that I can do anything. Which I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure it's a good thing because some things you really need, but like during your PhD, you spend so much time teaching yourself different skills, writing, editing figures, coding, statistics. You spend so much time watching videos, reading GitHub threads, and you spend so much time teaching yourself things because you're doing something new. There's no recipe. And I feel that this mentality that I can teach myself anything helps me be like, oh, yeah, we can design a board game. I've never designed a board game before. I don't really know anything about designing a board game. We could do that, you know? I mean, will I say it's the most efficient way to do it? And yes, we did hire a game designer in the end, but like, I think this confidence really helps you. Like, when you look and think about new ideas, you know that you can figure it out because you did. You had to figure something out. So I would say that's the most useful skill that you get during your PhD. It's a super hard earned, painful skill to get, but like you can learn
And the
anything.
one that you actually get not thinking about it, because
Yeah.
the whole time you think about your research topic,
Yes. Yeah.
the chances are that you're never going to work on your research topic after your PhD.
No, and also like I'll tell you the moment I realized it too is I was hired for a like a short part-time postdoc at another university because they had a specific type of data that needed analyzed. And I was out helping a friend sample. And this conversation actually happened in German, so I wasn't really paying attention. And the professor was trying to get this friend to do this data analysis. And she just turned and said, Laura can do it. And I just said, yeah, I can do it. I learned and I did it. And the paper's about to be submitted. So it's like, I mean, I'm not saying go out there lying about your skills, but I knew it was something that I had the tools to learn how to do. It's a hard earned skill, but I think it's helpful.
Okay, cool. So this is one potential career path after your PhD
Yes. Yeah.
of
One
many, I guess.
many.
Okay, so let's kind of conclude with this quick question round. The first thing that comes to your mind, Vienna or a USA city to live in?
Vienna.
Mountains, countryside, or city life?
Decide. I think I already said it.
American or Austrian coffee?
Oh, Austrian coffee.
Okay.
Absolutely.
One thing you love about Austria,
Oh, the cake is really good.
and one thing you would change about Austria or maybe Europe in general, but Austria, let's say.
Well, I think everyone could stand to be a little more friendly and cheerful. Big
Okay,
ass, right?
that's great. Okay, thank you, Laura. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Junia. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, he had a great time. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. Let's see. Do you have time to to record 10-minute segment about long-term life as an expat?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let's we continue like for something that I am keeping as a Patreon, but maybe I will squeeze this material out when I am having my exam period and cannot
Yeah.
record. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share this content, and also check out my other social networks. They're in the description of this video. And yeah, see you soon with other stories from Expat Life. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.